to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, a battle for the bayou, and football is part of the DNA in Louisiana, and that just makes the emotions run even higher. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Louisiana. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Holstein. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Oh, he makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Gets it out fast. And he will score! Touchdown, Tulane! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Berry. Gets away from one. Finds room. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Trying to barge their way in. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run.
Louisiana 14, Tulane 7.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to...
There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Berry. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. On the move at the 30. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Holstein. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Let's go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throwing on the run. And he's got it inside the 10.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Get set. Looking downfield on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to find the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He wants to throw it again. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's third and goal and third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target to the left.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. the pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Holstein. Fakes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole off?
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Burrow. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Burrow. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
On the ground, it's Berry. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle. It's Neal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Berry. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Louisiana, 14.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. guys are back in the offense coming out to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And that is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of the... So far, this guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Burrow. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Knowles. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Leaves it with the back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Holstein. With the catch, it's McClure. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. Buys a little time. The throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already. Turning it first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. They want to run this quarterback. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They're working that left side. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. Turns it on in midfield. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there,
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Powers through the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Knowles.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Under fire. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground.